Have you ever stopped to wonder why the color red can make you feel both passion and danger, or why blue seems so calming? Colors are so much more than just light waves hitting our eyes. They're a secret language, a universal code woven into the very fabric of our cultures and our psychology. For thousands of years, humanity has used color to tell stories, to show power, to express love, and to mourn loss. But how did these meanings come to be? Are they something we're born with, or something we learn? Today, we're going on a journey to decode the cultural DNA of color. We'll explore how simple hues transformed into powerful symbols that shape our world in ways you might never have imagined. Get ready to see the world in a whole new light. Let's start with a color that's impossible to ignore: red. From the stop sign on the corner to the heart emoji you just sent, red commands attention. In ancient Rome, generals painted their bodies red to celebrate victory, linking it to power, blood, and life force. This association with vitality is found all over the world. In many parts of Asia, especially in China and India, red is the color of good fortune, happiness, and celebration. Brides wear red, and it's the dominant color during Lunar New Year, symbolizing luck and prosperity. But red has a darker side. It's also the color of warning, of alarm, of danger. Why the dual personality? It's likely tied to our most primal instincts. Red is the color of fire, which can be a life-giving source of warmth or a destructive force. It's the color of our own blood, a sign of life, but also of injury. This inherent duality is what makes red so powerful. It's a color that speaks directly to our survival instincts. Now, let's shift to the opposite end of the emotional spectrum with blue. Think of a clear sky or a calm ocean. What do you feel? For most people, it's a sense of peace, tranquility, and stability. This is why so many corporate logos, from banks to tech companies, use blue day. Want to project an image of reliability and trustworthiness. Historically, blue was a rare and expensive pigment. The rich color we know as ultramarine was originally made from grinding up the semi-precious stone lapis lazuli, making it more valuable than gold in the Middle Ages. Because of this rarity, it became associated with divinity and royalty. Think of the depictions of the Virgin Mary, often cloaked in a brilliant blue. This connection to the divine and the trustworthy has stuck with us. But what's fascinating is that in some ancient cultures, there wasn't even a word for the color blue. It seems our ability to perceive a color can be shaped by our need to name it. Blue's journey from being almost invisible to representing ultimate trust shows how our relationship with color evolves. Let's talk about green. Instinctively, we link green with nature, growth, and life. It's the color of lush forests, new spring leaves, and fertile landscapes. This connection is so deep-seated that spending time in green spaces, a practice known in Japan as forest bathing, has been scientifically shown to reduce stress and improve well-being. Green is the promise of renewal and health. It's why we see it on so many organic food packages and eco-friendly products. But green, like red, has a split personality. Think of phrases like green with envy or green-eyed monster. This association with jealousy has roots in literature, most famously in Shakespeare's Othello. Green can also signify sickness or poison, perhaps linked to the greenish tint of decay or certain toxic substances in nature. And in the modern world, green has taken on another powerful meaning: the color of money, especially in the United States. So, green can be life, envy, sickness, or wealth, depending on the context. What about a color that's not really a color at all? Black. Across many Western cultures, black is the undisputed color of mourning, solemnity, and grief. It's worn at funerals as a sign of respect and loss, but black is also the color of power, elegance, and sophistication. A little black dress or a black tie event exudes a sense of formality and style. It can be mysterious, associated with the unknown and the night. However, if we travel to other parts of the world, the meaning shifts dramatically. In many Eastern cultures, the color of mourning isn't black, but white. This completely flips the script on what we might consider a universal symbol. For them, white represents purity and the peaceful passage of the soul. This single difference highlights a crucial point. While some color associations might have roots in universal human experiences like night and day, many are purely cultural constructs learned and passed down through generations. And that brings us to white, as we just mentioned. In the East, it can be the color of death. In the West, it's the exact opposite. It symbolizes purity, innocence, and new beginnings. It's the traditional color for a bride's wedding dress, representing her virtue. Doctors wear white coats to signify cleanliness and sterility. White is a blank canvas, a clean slate. It can feel empty and stark, or bright and hopeful. In design, white space is used to create a sense of calm and focus. It's the color of peace, a white dove, a white flag of surrender. But this idea of purity can also have a negative side, leading to concepts of sterility or a cold, clinical lack of emotion. The fact that the same color can represent both a wedding and a funeral, depending on where you are in the world, is perhaps the best evidence of color's cultural power. So, how are these meanings actually created and maintained? It happens through a constant stream of reinforcement. We learn them from our myths and legends, our religious texts, our art, and our language. When we hear expressions like feeling blue or seeing red, our brains forge a stronger connection between the color and the emotion. Advertisers are masters of this. They carefully select colors to trigger specific feelings and drive our behavior. Fast food chains often use red and yellow because they are energetic colors that are thought to stimulate appetite and create a sense of urgency. On the other hand, a spa or a yoga studio will use calming blues and greens to create a relaxing atmosphere. We are surrounded by this deliberate use of color psychology every single day, whether we notice it or not. It subtly guides our choices, influences our moods, and shapes our perceptions of the world around us. Let's not forget yellow, the color of sunshine, happiness, and optimism. It's energetic and cheerful, often used to grab attention in a playful way. Think of smiley faces and rubber ducks. It's a color that can lift our spirits. However, just like our other primary colors, yellow has a less sunny side. In some contexts, it can be a color of caution or warning, like in traffic lights. Historically, it has also been associated with cowardice and deceit, as in the term yellow-bellied. In some cultures, it was a color used to mark outsiders or people with infectious diseases. So even the happiest of colors carries a complex cultural baggage. It's this rich and sometimes contradictory history that gives each color its unique depth and personality. What does this all mean for us? It means that color is not a passive experience. It's an active conversation between our eyes, our brains, and centuries of human culture. The feelings and ideas we associate with different colors aren't just random. They are a product of our shared history, our environment, and the stories we tell ourselves. The power of red, the calm of blue, the life of green, these are not just properties of light, they are properties of us. They are a part of our collective human story, a language we all speak, even if we don't always realize it. You're not just seeing a hue, you're tapping into a deep well of cultural meaning that connects you to everyone, everywhere, across all of time. So, the world of color is infinitely more complex and fascinating than it first appears. It's a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of psychology, history, science, and art. Each culture adds its own unique pattern, creating a beautiful and diverse global language of color. What's your favorite color, and what does it mean to you?